Working as a Team, Best Practices. This project was created as a partnership between the Refugee Development Center and the St. Vincent's Catholic Charities Refugee Services to support the Workplace and Innovation Opportunity Program. In this video, we are going to talk about teamwork in the workplace. We will talk about why we work in teams, what makes a team effective overall, and how to become a good team member. Often when we think about teams, we think of sports teams. Other types of teams can be teams of researchers that work together to find an effective vaccine. A team of writers who work together to create the script of a popular television show. Or even teams of people who work together to help candidates get elected to office. Essentially, a team is any group who works together towards a common goal. In the workplace, you are most likely going to belong to a team of some kind. You're going to be working together with others to complete a common goal. This goal could be manufacturing some parts for an automobile, providing excellent hospitality services in a hotel, ensuring students are fed in a cafeteria, seeing that freshly washed linens are delivered to a local business, ensuring grocery stores are stocked with the goods customers need. In each job that you do, your work is only part of all of the steps that need to get done. With each person on a team doing their part, you are able to accomplish something that would be much harder to do on your own. This is teamwork. Teamwork is combined effort as a group, especially when it is more effective and efficient than working alone. We work in teams because some jobs require more than one person. Rarely in a workplace is all of the work done by just one person. It would be difficult for a restaurant owner to both take orders, cook food, and serve food. It would be difficult for a person to build an entire car from scratch. By having more than one person do a job, it is actually possible to complete the job quicker and more efficiently. Once there are more people working together, work starts to be divided among the members of a team. This allows for specialization. Each team member takes on a specific task. In a restaurant, you have cooks and waitstaff. In larger restaurants, there will also be a bartender, a hostess or host. There may also be further specialization in the kitchen with a head chef and a pastry chef. With specialization, work becomes more focused. With that focus, people get better and more knowledgeable about their specific role and develop a true expertise in that area. Specialization also allows people to do what they are better at and to focus on their strengths. By dividing the work into different parts, work is more efficient. By dividing tasks, it is possible to serve more customers or complete a job faster. With several people contributing to a team and all having varied strengths, each person is able to contribute a small part of the work. Often, breaking a large task into smaller pieces means that some parts can be created or completed simultaneously, and the product or results can come together than if one person tried to do each part on their own. When we work in a team, we deepen relationships with our coworkers. We learn to have confidence in our coworkers and trust the work they do. This, in turn, also inspires other team members to do their best work. Efforts are made visibly and appreciated by others. When we feel our work is appreciated, we also feel happier at work. Let's focus a bit more on what it is about teams that help to make work satisfying. Effective teams allow us to accomplish more than we could as individuals, each trying to do the same work. Not all work is best accomplished as a team. Some teams do not work well together or are not well organized. With an ineffective team, there is a strong feeling you can probably accomplish more on your own. Building effective teams is in part attributed to the way a group works together, but also ensuring each individual on the team has something to contribute. Briefly, these are some characteristics of good teams. An effective team is one where each team member has a clear, defined role and they respect the other team members and the roles of the team members. There needs to be trust in team members and trust in the team as a whole to accomplish their goals. An effective team is one where all viewpoints of the group members are valued. There's time given for each person on the team to share their ideas, and all ideas are given consideration. A team is most effective when there are clearly defined goals or a clear purpose for that team. The team should know what they are expected to accomplish and the timeline that they have to accomplish this goal. The goal should be specific and measurable. The team should also be dedicated to this goal. There should be some purpose or enthusiasm towards the goal, and all the team members should be in support of the overall goals of the team. A team is only as strong as its members. Being a strong member also means that each individual on the team is a good team member. Each person needs to not only do their best work, but to also recognize they are part of a team and they are working together as a team. All credit for the success of a project goes to the team as a whole and not the individual members. An effective team counts success as their own and gives credit to the team for what has been accomplished. As a member of a team, you contribute to the success or failure of your team. There are several things that you can do to be a good team member. First, a good team member must be reliable. A good team member will constantly show up where they are needed and when they are needed. It is important to keep your word by following through on what you say you will do. Meeting deadlines. Producing good quality work. And having a positive attitude to both the work you are doing and the other people in your team. Essentially, try to set an example by putting forth your best effort, regardless of how others on the team are performing. Second, a good team player is confident in their communication. They will use open and honest communication. They respect the opinions and beliefs of others on their team. And they use clear, constructive, and courteous conversation. Next, a good team player is willing to not only do their own fair share of the work, but they are also willing to take risk and come up with creative solutions outside of their defined role as needed. They are willing to take on additional responsibilities and will pick up slack to ensure all bases are covered. Being willing to go the extra mile means that you are willing to do things beyond what is required of you to do, to ensure everything is done well. is also means seeing what needs to be done. Not every task a group is responsible for will have a person whose role is designated to complete. There will be both gaps and overlap. When there are gaps, someone needs to step up and be willing to do the work. Where there is overlaps, you cannot just assume the other person will do the work. Going the extra mile means making sure nothing is overlooked or left behind. A good team member adapts to change. When changes take place, a good team member is able to make changes without complaining or wishing things went back to the old way. A good team member does not feel a lot of stress from the changes and just keeps moving forward as circumstances and expectations change. A good team member will also support others on the team as they experience the changes as they do. A good team member will practice active listening. When they are given criticism or feedback about their performance, they will listen to the feedback without initially jumping to the defensive. A good team member will also recognize the importance of listening to others. One of the strengths of working as a team is having the space for there to be diverse opinions. By engaging and listening, a space is created for having those opinions or ideas to be shared. A good team player is a problem solver. They will look for solutions to problems rather than just trying to find someone to blame when something goes wrong. When a problem is identified, they immediately start to work to find a solution rather than act as if the problem does not exist. They also consider the ideas and the solutions others come up with and work together to create plans of action. The last characteristic of a good team player involves having a strong connection to or belief in the purpose of the team. A good team player will feel positive about the success of the team, project, and the larger organization. They are really dedicated to the team and the team goals. This also means that you do not try to take credit for the accomplishments of the team, but that you credit success to the team as a whole. Team players also work to develop relationships with the team members and appreciate the contributions of other team members. Thank you for watching. For additional information, please see our other videos.